Welcome to Advocation X, episode number 25. Time for a current newsworthy broadcast. A special thanks and hello to all you beautiful thinking people out there. Before we continue, hit the like button, please, and subscribe for growing content. Become a member and crush that bell while you're at it so you miss nothing going forward. Huge disclaimer, this channel is our opinion, but it is based on facts. Suggestions are welcome, including critical analysis. Topics to tackle here and now: the virus, the severity, hidden facts, can it be beat, what went wrong, fear versus panic. How about we just unpack all of this right now? So, first of all, as of late, we've come in contact worldwide with a virus. Not just any virus, but one with a lethal rate seemingly higher than any flu we're used to. The numbers as we know them now are quite high. However, when taking into account the fact that the virus goes undetected for approximately 14 days, that number could significantly fall if we were tracking the number of people infected versus the number of those who have died, since the only way to truly know the mortality rate is to know those facts. We need to know those numbers. The details need to be revealed to us, not hidden because they're afraid it's going to affect their political future, that they haven't done enough, which we now know they haven't done enough. What we can say for sure is that some of these governments were hiding the number of infected as well as the numbers that had passed. The biggest culprit in this regard is none other than the United States of America's Donald J. Trump. Yes, his original family name, Trump, not Trump. Donald Trump took on the virus as being taken care of, and everything was going well, like perfect, like him and his tiny fingers. Because of that, he allowed the virus to take hold in numbers that may have been able to be avoided. It may have stopped many states from being properly prepared for the onslaught they were about to receive. The healthcare workers could have been protected better from exposure than they have been. That is going to be the backbone of the defense against this virus, is those healthcare workers who are going to work night and day to make sure that everybody comes out healthy. Enterprises and organizations could have taken measures to be more prepared to avoid person-to-person contact and other aggravating factors. In fact, many mitigating factors that seem to be working in other countries could have been implemented immediately and avoided many deaths and the sentiment running through the population. Like, think of that. People's lives could have been saved had the proper responses been put in place, but they weren't. Can this virus be beat down? Well, as per Donald J. Trump, all we need is to make it all the way to summer. If we can make it to summer, the virus will die on its own. One very odd claim, since some of the countries affected seem to have quite warm climates. Some of the states in America that have been affected boast pretty warm climates. I'm not quite sure where his head has been at all, but I could give you a descriptive narrative visual that many would not like in their thought processes. What went wrong in the United States of America? Many of the cronies believed their fearless leader's description of the severity and did nothing or very little to help protect against the spread of this virus. Some went as far as to mock the virus and later had to self-quarantine themselves, having contacted the same virus. And Trump himself is running around the White House terrified. He's requesting that anyone who sneezes and coughs be removed from the building and not be readmitted. He's requesting that people be marooned on cruise ships because it's not my fault that they got sick. And I like the numbers where they are. Having like about 150 people dying and stuff is okay with me. I don't want to double that. I don't know why nobody mentioned that statement of his. He said he was fine with the numbers the way they were. Is it because he was expecting to allow a certain amount of people to get sick to cause a certain amount of panic and Again, I can't get inside his brain. Well, if we got inside there, we might find nothing but space. But notwithstanding, I think this gentleman is a very, very strange creature. Very strange creature indeed. In my opinion, it needs to be stressed that there is a difference between fear and panic. If you cause the population to be fearful of something, they may take precautions that may save many, many lives. If you take it upon yourself to cause panic among populations, then even worse dangers can probably and will probably occur amongst the populace. People would flood resources and leave no room for actual treatment. People will be storming the stores and securing themselves in bunkers to avoid any possible activity that could allow for any contact whatsoever, which would get them infected because they'd be so terrified in the panic. So panicking the people is definitely not the way to go. But also telling them that everything is perfectly fine and don't worry, we got it all under control when you don't, is pretty much negligence, excuse my grammar. Again, I think the balance there is healthy fear of this virus. So you take some precautions, you're a little more aware of your surroundings, not shaking hands, maybe giving a little fist bump and then make sure you wash your hands later on. You know, again, don't touch your face, don't play with your eyes or dig at anything where the virus can get into your internal parts. Once again, leave your respectful comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, become a member, crush the bell. Don't miss another episode going forward. And once again, good folks, remember, never give up and never give in. And remember, keep an open mind because knowledge is power. So please do some more research, regain your knowledge and your power, and never let it go again. So again, thank you very much for spending time with me and us here on this channel. And until next time.